There comes a moment in every man's life when he realizes words are not just sounds. They are power. They are influence. They are the difference between being forgotten or forever etched into her mind. You've been told to be nice, polite, agreeable. But have you ever wondered why that never works? Why she pulls away when you try harder? Why she forgets the man who gave her the world, but remembers the one who said one thing that hit her soul? It's not about being loud. It's about being deep, about speaking like a man who knows himself, who doesn't chase but draws people in with quiet confidence. This is where Stoicism becomes your secret weapon, a way of thinking that turns your words into fire, into gravity. Women feel when a man is centered, when his words are carved from truth, not desperation. Today I'll show you 6 things you can say, rooted in Stoic wisdom and modern psychology, that no woman can resist. These aren't pickup lines. These are principles. Say them, and she'll feel something she's never felt before. Safe, challenged, seen, and drawn in. Let's begin. Number 1. I don't need you, but I choose you. The unshakable power of emotional independence. There is something profoundly irresistible about a man who is whole without her. When you say, I don't need you, but I choose you, it hits differently. It's not arrogance, it's presence. It's the declaration of a man who isn't seeking validation, but offering connection from a place of strength. Psychologically, this triggers a primal truth. Women are drawn to high-value men who are selective. Not needy, not clingy, but self-sufficient. You see, most men say things like, I can't live without you, thinking it's romantic. But to a woman, it feels like pressure, like you're making her your emotional oxygen. That's not love, it's dependency. And dependency repels attraction. Now imagine the opposite. A man who says, I want you here, but if you leave, I'll be okay. That man doesn't beg, he invites. And that invitation, when wrapped in genuine confidence, becomes magnetic. This is classic Stoicism. Control only what's within you. When you speak from that place, she knows you won't collapse if she leaves. And ironically, that makes her want to stay. Because deep down, we all want to be chosen, not required. So next time she doubts your depth, don't prove it with gifts. Say this instead, and say it like you mean it. Number 2, I don't argue, I observe. The magnetic calm that makes her listen. You've probably heard the phrase, he who angers you controls you. Nowhere is this more true than in relationships. When you say, I don't argue, I observe, you tell her something powerful. You don't lose your center for anyone. Women test men emotionally, not out of cruelty, but to feel the edge of his strength. They want to know, can he handle me? Can he lead in chaos? If you snap, yell, or sulk, you fail the test. But the man who observes, who stays still while emotions flare, is rare, and rare is attractive. Here's the psychology. When you remain calm in conflict, you activate something called emotional contrast. In a heated moment, your calmness isn't boring. It's captivating. It makes her feel safe. It invites her to match your level. This is Stoicism in action. Marcus Aurelius once said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Don't argue, just see. Watch her body language. Listen to what's beneath her words. And when you speak, do it not to win, but to understand. That alone disarms most emotional storms. Say this phrase, calmly with presence, and you'll shift the entire tone of the conversation. She won't resist it. She'll respect it. Number 3, take your time. I'm not going anywhere unless I have to. The perfect balance of patience and standards. This phrase is like poetry with steel woven in. On the surface, it sounds comforting. Take your time. It shows empathy, understanding. The calm of a man not rushing, not pressuring. But then the second line hits, unless I have to, and suddenly the tone changes. It tells her, you are kind, but you are not weak. You're giving her space, but you're not waiting around forever. It's patience with a spine, and that's deeply attractive. Women are intuitive. They sense when a man has boundaries. And boundaries are a form of respect, not just for yourself, but for the relationship. Psychologically, this triggers what's called selective pressure. When you subtly indicate that you can walk away, her mind focuses. You frame the relationship as a privilege, not a given. This ignites her desire to move forward, not because she's forced, but because she doesn't want to lose you. From a Stoic perspective, this is pure gold. Epictetus taught, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." And when you say this phrase, you're living that lesson. You're centered but not static, patient but not passive. Say it when she's indecisive. Say it with warmth. Say it like a man who could leave, but chooses to stay. That's rare and irresistible. Number 4, I'm not here to impress you, I'm here to understand you. How depth beats performance. Every time, men are taught to impress, flash the car, show the status, drop the compliments. But guess what? Every other guy's doing that. And trying to impress is the fastest way to lose value, because it reeks of insecurity. When you say, "I'm not here to impress you, I'm here to understand you," you flip the script. You become the selector, not the performer. You stop being the hunter and become the storm she can't stop thinking about. Psychologically, this taps into emotional reciprocity. When someone genuinely tries to understand us, it builds trust and intimacy fast. And intimacy isn't just physical, it's feeling seen, understood, valued. This is where Stoicism whispers its truth. The Stoic man doesn't seek approval, he seeks alignment with truth. He listens more than he talks. He's curious, not about her looks, but her essence. Ask her questions no one else asks. Go beyond the surface. Watch her light up when you say, "What excites you lately?" Or, "What do you wish more people understood about you?" When you stop trying to win her and start trying to know her, you stand out. Because women don't want to be impressed, they want to be felt. Say this, and she'll remember you long after the moment ends. Number 5, your beauty caught my eye, but your mind is what keeps me here. The compliment that hits soul deep. Most women have heard every compliment in the book. You're beautiful. You have nice eyes. You're stunning. But here's the truth. Most of those words mean nothing if they don't go deeper. Now imagine saying, "Your beauty caught my eye, but your mind is what keeps me here." Boom! Suddenly, you're not like the others. You're seeing her beyond the surface. And that is where magic begins. From a psychological perspective, this taps into the need for authentic connection. Women want to feel attractive, yes. But more than that, they want to feel understood, validated, seen for who they are inside. This compliment balances admiration with depth. It honors her appearance without reducing her to it. And that's a rare dance most men never master. The Stoic man values essence over ego. He's not impressed by what fades. He's drawn to what endures. When you speak this truth, you echo that timeless wisdom. Value what's real, not what's popular. Say it softly. Say it when she's unsure of herself. And mean every word, because once a woman feels both desired and deeply understood, you're unforgettable. Number 6, I know who I am, and I know what I want. The ultimate statement of masculine clarity. There is nothing more attractive to a woman than a man with direction. Not just ambition, but clarity. When you say, "I know who I am, and I know what I want," you speak with a force that few men ever reach. Most guys stumble, they hesitate, they seek permission. But a man who knows himself, his mission, his values, his path, is a lighthouse in the storm, and women are drawn to that light. Psychologically, this communicates leadership and certainty, 2 traits hardwired into female attraction. When she feels your groundedness, it makes her feel safe. She can relax into your frame because you won't get lost in hers. This is the heart of Stoicism, the unshakable center, the commitment to virtue, purpose, and inner control. Marcus Aurelius didn't chase popularity, he chased truth. That's what gave him power. So when you speak, don't waver, don't sugarcoat. Tell her what you value, what you're building, and where you're going. And if she aligns with that path, beautiful. If not, you still walk, Because when you know who you are, you never chase approval. You attract alignment. And that's when no woman can resist. Not because you need her, but because she wants to be part of your story. Outro, impactful conclusion. In a world full of noise, your words can become your signature. Not empty phrases, not tired flattery, but truth, spoken with strength, clarity, and calm. That's what women crave, even if they don't say it. Remember, it's not what you say, it's how centered you are when you say it. These 6 phrases aren't magic spells. They're reflections of a Stoic man, one who has mastered his emotions, values his worth, and leads with quiet intensity. If you truly want to attract, connect, and be remembered, become the man behind the words. Let your energy speak even before your mouth opens. Let your silence carry weight. Let your words echo truth. Now it's your move. If this message resonated with you, don't scroll away. Comment below with the phrase that hit you the hardest. Share this with a brother who needs to hear it. And if you're ready to become the kind of man no woman can resist, subscribe, because this journey has only just begun.